yeah, let's just get started. First of all, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Um, of course, later today you will get the results of the first content task. I really liked some of your submissions. Um, for us, it's about quality over quantity. So um, we will have another content challenge that we're launching today, and we'll get a little bit more into what we mean by that. Um, but yeah, today it's all about diving into the partnership program bootcamp. So let me just show you what we're going through today. So today's agenda is first the division of the partnership program, which is also quality over quantity. Like we're looking for targeted growth. We're looking for good money managers, also good Solana projects that have a certain following. And we are looking most importantly for people that will actually use the platform. Then we'll go through partner requirements, just what we're looking for in KOLs and asset managers and in Solana projects. So you know which groups will qualify, and of course we'll dive into rewards, both what you can earn um, for successfully referring a project or a money manager or a KOL that wants to use the platform, as well as some new contests, which we have two: the partnership contest and the content challenge number 2. So lots of things to be excited about. Um, and yeah, let's dive right in. So the mission for partnerships. Um, our focus for partnerships is on strategic adoption. So we are not looking just to have somebody that makes a post about us. What we want is people that actually want to use the platform. So if you have somebody that you think would be a good fit, you can reach out to them and you can ask them if they would like to utilize FBYT. Um, we will again go over all the benefits that we think we can offer anybody that wants to manage their assets, because we are just the better option to manage assets compared to doing things manually. We have a lot of automatizations, a lot of convenience features, and that is sort of the core value proposition. And it's for us, it's really important that we make sure all of you understand like where we are coming from and what our target with FBYT really is. Which is not just like for yourself, because and this sort of ties into some of the content that I've seen, where you guys are talking like, hey, you can open this vault and you can manage your own funds in there, but that's not really the goal. The goal is to attract people that want to manage other people's assets in FBYT, and FBYT is just the better choice to do that, the best choice to do that, honestly. And so we really want people that will utilize the platform and actually deposit funds and actually bring other investors onto the platform. Ideally, they will open their money manager account, open their fund, and shill it in their groups. Yeah, and you guys, as the ambassadors, are basically the bridge between these high quality, not just creators, also money managers, other KOLs, and the FBYT platform. So, KOLs and trading groups, we are looking for basically we are looking for communities that are real. That's the most important thing. Again, we value quality over quantity. So, as a threshold, around 5,000 real community members are like our requirement. It sort of depends also, like if someone has 4,500, for example, but we see they're really active, uh, of course we can do a partnership with them as well, especially if they're willing to open their vault and chill, or well, not chill, but just place their vault link in their group and sort of bring other people to invest in it. How do we determine they are real? We look for the active engagement in the group. Are people replying on there? So what, for example, I think is a red flag is if somebody has a channel with comments deactivated and maybe like two options to react to a post or something like this. So we do want to see activity in there. And our value proposition, that's probably the most important thing. So first of all, we will offer free testing. So if a group manager is interested or a copy trader is interested, we will open a group with them. I'll sort of go through that a little bit later, but we'll open a group with them, and you can always offer them that, hey, they can create their first vault, and we will fund it for them with maybe $20, $50, something like that, so they can test out the platform. And besides that, it's all about what does our platform offer, because most people that manage assets do have a lot of manual work. I know that's most likely like very few of you are actively managing assets for others, but if you are, what you need to do is track your trades, track your assets that you have under management, track everybody's payouts. Maybe people want to take out money, but you have like open positions that you need to close first. You need to track your own fees, of course. You want to earn a little bit for basically doing work for those peoples and managing their assets. You need to track everything for tax purposes, and all of this is automated on FBYT. That's the simple value proposition. Everything you needed to do manually in spreadsheets and had to track every day, all of this is automated, and you don't even need to handle payouts manually, because people can just pay out in the platform, right? If they invest into a vault, let's say $100, and they see, oh, my money manager increased that to $120, and I want to take it off the platform, as soon as the lockup period, which is all transparently explained, is over, they can do so. I will try to give you all a little bit of a pitch deck. I'm not quite finished with that yet, so you will have to wait a little bit, but I want to basically give you something at hand that where you can clearly see all the different things that FBYT improves for money managers. So it's all about efficiency, as it says here, basically. Efficiency, whoops. My bad. Let me go back real quick. My bad. It's all about efficiency. Everything that people normally have to do manually is automated on FBYT. The tracking of your trades, the tracking of how much you're you're making plus or minus. I'm hearing someone in the background. Maybe if you can mute the mic. Thank you. And even the payouts, right? So everything is fully automated. It could not be any easier. That's our main value proposition. So anybody that wants to get into it, it's very easy to get started. We are very happy to help them. Again, we will create a group if you have somebody that's interested, and we are very happy to sort of answer their questions, guide them through the platform, and just show them that using FBYT will actually make their life easier, right? That's why we created the platform in the first place. And this is really the core message that we want to get through to all of you, is why does FBYT even exist? And the answer is just to improve something that's right now a lot of manual work. All right. I hope I made it clear enough. Of course, if any of you have any questions, definitely ask in the chat at any point, basically, and I'll try to track that.
GM, I kind of have a question. Can you guys hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah, please.
Okay, yeah, James Jason and James the whole FBYT team. It's a great pleasure coming to join you guys here. So my question is, those like we that are like having to control the vaults, not the investors. That is those one that will be trading on the platform, managing the vault. Do they have any
Yes.
reward, or it's just the investors that can withdraw the reward and you understand stuff like that?
Uh, Sorry, I did not quite catch that. Your
I
audio
can
is a little
answer.
bit mushy.
You asked are there rewards for the investors, right?
Yeah, I was like the person managing the fund. You understand? Does he have
Yeah.
any reward
Uh,
aside just managing the
yes.
fund, or is just manage the
So
fund? Then
let me actually go. I hope you see that, right? Yes. Uh, so let me actually go to the platform itself, and basically the value proposition for people that want to invest in vaults is very simple. First of all, everything is completely transparent. So, for example, here we have this vault. It's up $21 right now. Minimum investment is $1. And damn, I might invest in that. I'll be honest, just to see where it's going. And he's up 21% right now. So I can see, hey, this guy has a great track record, right? Obviously. I can see it's dormant right now. Sad. We need to, I think they need to change because we have some closed ended here that are showing. Da-da-da. Anyway, we definitely need to go over that. So the closed ended ones might not show up here. Here, this one, for example. This one is slightly up right now. And you can see if you go invest involved. Wait, where can you see maybe Zeshko, can you help me real quick? The previous trades. Can we see them somewhere here? I'm not actually sure. I'm so sorry.
You kind of need you need to open the vault, I think.
This. All right. Sorry for the slight hiccup here. Here we can see basically the previous trades,
No, wait.
right? Maybe. Yeah, right. Absolutely. So here's basically the history. And if you want to invest, then you will see, hey, the lockup period is 10 minutes. So you can just basically risk.
Yes, and let me answer this
Yeah.
here. Like so,
No, no, no.
when you go to the investor profile, when you go to the investor profile, you as an investor, the person asks how he can make money out of being as a money manager. I think that this was the main question, and he
No,
can
no,
make money.
the question was actually as an investor, basically.
yeah, actually that's the main question.
And
How you
so
can make
my
money.
thing is mostly it's transparent. So you know the track
We
record
cannot
of somebody.
we
And
we cannot
number
show
two,
the trades. We cannot show the trades because then anybody can copy those trades and they can do it on their own. So this is not
mm,
desirable. What we can show is the number of trades that are made. And then if you want to withdraw the funds, you can withdraw the funds at any point of time, and you know what's
exactly,
exactly in the vault. But
exactly.
we don't want to display the history of the trading because as you display the history of the trading, that means that anybody can copy those trades.
Got it. Gotcha.
So, bro, I have a question right now. Like, so are they trading in meme coins or something randomly?
So here's the thing. We are very, very conscious about the things we list on FBYT. And if we go real quick to my vault and we go on trade now, and as you can see, we have a bunch of stocks, we have some gold, we have Amazon, and we have very established currencies. So our okay, we have Fartcoin too, but our main focus is on projects that have a certain track record, right? Like you can invest in Nvidia, you can invest in Pudgy
Hmm?
Penguins.
Marco, you
Somebody
mad?
has somebody has their mic on. Thank you. No. Who is it? Let me check. Felix, if you hear us, if you can mute yourself, would be awesome. All right. So basically, we don't have a lot of meme coins. We have the classics like Dogwoof had, but we don't have anything that's basically that could be a risk of a pump and dump. That's also we are also looking for Solana partnerships, and that's also like a very important thing for us. And again, as you can see,
just to quickly jump in, the reason why we haven't added meme coins is because like most of the new meme coins that you can find on the platforms like PumpFun and this stuff, they don't have liquidity, right? So for example, if you would be buying certain meme coin, even with I don't know $1,000, sometimes even with less, right? You buy $1,000 of a meme coin, you don't get $1,000 of meme coin. You get like 900 due to the liquidity issue. So on the platform, we want to make sure that all the assets have relatively high liquidity that you can buy them in volume. So that's kind of the goal. Regarding the question for investors, right? The biggest advantage for the investors is to have full transparency of how each vault is performing. And there is also like now, for example, you can add names for the vault. So let's say I open the vault. You can know, for example, that you're investing in my vault specifically, for example, right? And it's kind of the goal. That's kind of the goal for the investors to have like full transparency and full overview of everything, right? Like
exactly.
Like usually with let's say S&P 500, if you invest, you have maybe 12% APY per year or something like that, 11, 10, 12, it depends year to year, but it's somewhere there, right? The goal here, obviously, like if somebody manages the money for a long period of time, you will see that the number should be significantly higher for some of the vaults, which should probably like mean, okay, these guys are doing very well. This is somewhere where I should kind of consider investing in order to drive higher returns in the long run, right? So this is kind of the way why it kind of rewards both money manager and investor as well in the long run.
Absolutely.
Also other
Okay,
stuff, if you're in traditional investing, for example, just to quickly give you perspective, if you're in traditional investing, I don't know where you're based, but I think this applies to almost every country, right? Here, if you want to invest in stocks directly, I'm from Serbia, you need to pay like, it doesn't matter which amount you want to invest in stock, but let's say if you want to invest, I don't know, if it's $100, if it's $500, you need to pay some management fees that are like pretty high in comparison to what you're investing, right? Here, and they can change that, they can do different stuff, like they can say, okay, we charge you now 50 euros, we charge you now 100 euros. Here you can see everything on chain, how much the fund manager will charge you for the maintenance fee, so you have full transparency, and it's locked. What you're seeing, it's like that, and it won't be changed, right? So this is a huge advantage of investing on chain. Plus, you can invest in literally like 2 clicks with your mouse, right? While you don't need to go anywhere, and you can withdraw literally after the lockup period ends. You can withdraw the funds literally at any moment from the platform, right? You see, okay, my fund manager made 2x, let me withdraw the money. And you can withdraw the money if you're, for example, satisfied with returns, or you need that money to use for something else, right? So it's very fast and easy process, right?
Absolutely. I
So,
think you
mate,
put
I
that
just
perfectly.
have one more question. What is this basically this app for? Like, it is just for the vault managers who uses the money to trade. Like, where do they trade? They trade in like pure stocks or like meme coins. And I need to ask that.
So after you open a vault, right? You can go here on trade now, and we have listed a bunch of assets that are all trading on
Yeah,
Jupiter.
bro.
They're all
1 second,
trading
bro.
on Jupiter.
I
And
understood all that shit. Like, I just wanted to know what the vault managers trade on. I just want to know that.
what they trade on.
Yeah. Like, what the vault managers, who is managing, what's the role of the vault managers?
They trade directly in the interface that Yasin is showing. So they trade directly on our platform. You don't go to any other platform. You just do it on our platform.
Yeah, exactly. So
So they just do on the platform you're showing, not any external platform.
Yeah,
yes,
directly on our
absolutely.
platform.
Everything is on
Okay.
FBYT. It's very convenient, right? Like everything you need to do is directly on the platform. Once you connect your wallet, you can open your vault. That's what we did in the last session. So if you missed the last session, maybe check that out and just check out the part where we open a vault together, because we show everything there. We show how everything works, how you can invest. As you can see, we already like bought some assets for this vault, and as you can
Sorry, one
see
more.
here, yeah,
Yeah, I wanted to ask him, like, basically, when someone wants to invest in your vault as a fund manager, the person pay, like the investor pays a
yes.
specific fee, right?
The what? I'm sorry.
The person investing, that's the investor, he pays a specific fee, like they
Um,
charge you for
so
investing in the vault.
so we don't charge them at investment. Investing costs just the fee for investing is minimal. Um, and
Okay, so like, does the fund manager have any like reward, or is
yes,
just to manage the funds?
no, no. Again, we went over all of this in the last stream, so I don't really want to go
You
over
you can
everything.
you can answer these questions. It's no
Yeah,
problem.
absolutely. No, absolutely. But I just want to say I don't want to create a full vault again.
Oh, okay.
So I'll try to answer it as best I can. Um, but when you open a vault, you set your money management fee. And if we look here, for example, we look at Crex's vault, or here, let's look at this vault, invest in vault, then we can see here the money management fee. That's 3% per year. And it's collected in this case every month, right? So every month, this money manager earns 0.2466% of the whole assets that are invested in his vault. So, for example, if there will be now, please, my maths is not the best, but if we had $100 invested in this vault, then every month that would be 24 cents in this case, right? But if you scale that up, if you go to, for example, $10,000 invested, then we would be at what, $24? Is that right? I hope so. Um, and on top of that, he earns a 5% performance fee on profit. Now, this fee is collected when someone basically takes profits out of their vault. So if somebody has $50 in there and you perform really well and you double the money, then he has $50 profit. And once he withdraws out of this $50, you get 5%. And again, this can scale, of course, right? If you attract someone, he invests $1,000 into your vault, you double his money, then you still earn the same 5% fee once they withdraw. So these are the two main ways that money managers earn on the platform. And that's on top of rewards, which, like every action on the platform, earns you certain rewards. Again, also, all of this we discussed in the last stream. So we'll put that link somewhere in the ambassador group so you can check it. And then additionally, they can also use their referral link. Referral rewards also referral links also earn you reward points, which you can then exchange to FBYT tokens. But the main way that money managers can earn are through the fees. Like for example, here on my vault, I have a 1% fee per year and a 1% performance fee, which it's looking better now, but we are still somewhat down. But we'll get there. Don't worry.
This is
So,
Yep.
like this now, are they converted to FBYT token, or is just the referral reward that are converted to FBYT token?
Just the rewards. Like this management fee is collected exactly as it says. And
Okay, so it's like the fee will be sent directly to your connected wallet, if I understand, or it's sent to your vault profile.
Yes. No, it's sent automatically to your wallet, right? So
Okay.
every week, and I have this here, and again, we also showed this in the last stream. So definitely in your case, take just 20 minutes or something, just go through it. You'll find all of this because we created a vault together, and I showed on screen the fees that I already collected in my wallet, because they are sent automatically every week to your wallet. So you don't need to do anything. That's the beauty of it, right? You don't need to do anything extra. Everything that usually you had to do spreadsheets with, you had to calculate everything manually. This is done automatically, and you can earn every week. This is the big
So,
value
bro,
proposition.
like, may I ask something? Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So I just need to ask that, like, you literally giving us the stocks that are already listed somewhere very good. The somewhere the places it's already listed in some apps that are much more better. So, like, what's the main role of this app? I just need to understand that. We see all these stocks listed on many better apps. Like, what's the main role of this app? Like,
The main goal is that you can manage assets for other people. This is the main value of this. And again, if you are an
so it's
asset
just
manager,
like
yes,
so it's just like for the platform for the asset manager who manages the lot of money. So it's for only
exactly.
for like that person.
Yes, absolutely. So
So
anybody that
on
manages assets, or anybody that has a following and wants to manage assets. For example, if you're somebody who is giving trading signals in his group, then it would be
yeah.
easier for you to just open a vault, have the people invest, and the big value proposition is, hey, instead of waiting for my signals, I'll just trade for you. So you can earn, the money manager can earn from fees, and everybody is happy, basically. And everything is automated, fully transparent, on chain. You can track anytime. Anybody that invested can, after the lockup period, can withdraw anytime, and everything is very transparent, right? Like if I go here into invest and I look for the money managers, and again, let's take Timmy's vault here, then I can see exactly, hey, I need to invest a minimum of 2 USD. He collects his fee every week. This is when the next fees are collected. This is the lockup period. After this, I can withdraw, and this is how much he's up right now, right? So that's the simple value proposition, is that all the things you needed to do manually, you can now do automatically. And if you have a community and you're already giving them trading signals, giving them trading tips, hey, why not open this vault and have them invest directly into your vault? This way you can profit, they can profit, and everybody is happy. That's basically the main value proposition. All right.
So
Yeah.
so like what's the main problem out here is, like, I want to know it, like, if the money managers or the vault managers want to literally invest somewhere that's not listed on your app, what to do about that?
So, I mean, in short, that's not possible. That's of course the restriction. Like with the money in the vault, you can only invest into
this is
things that we have listed right now.
this is
But
actually, yeah, just let me quickly jump in. Yeah, this is actually
yeah,
the way how we kind of save investors, right? Because you can
yes,
see
exactly.
you can see a lot of exploits happening in the DeFi and this stuff, right? So this is the reason why we only follow assets that are like high liquidity, that exist for a while, and where there is way less odds for something bad to happen, right? And for example, like just to give you a little bit of perspective, right? Like if you look at money management, it's like one of the largest industries in general in the world, and a lot of stuff is kind of moving on chain. And what Yasin mentioned, if you own some trading group, right? If you have people in your group that have large capital and that are like looking for somebody that would guide them, let's say if you bought, for example, Hyperliquid at $25 and you sold it at like 70 something, right? You made like 3x in a very short period of time, And there is no way, for example, if you have people that have liquidity, like you will always make more money from managing their funds than that you can charge them in the group. And that's the great thing with our app is that, for example, like in the long run, most of these trading groups are not profitable. So for the ones that are not profitable, for them it's not even worth to use our app because like they just won't make money, right? They will make money from management, but soon people will realize, okay, this guy is not doing a great job, right? But for the ones
Exactly.
that are doing the good job, it will all of them to separate themselves and to position themselves on the market where people will see, okay, these guys are killing it. These guys are making much better ROI than I would be able to make by myself, right? And it will kind of attract even more investors, and it will attract more profit for themselves in the long run. And especially if you look Web3, it kinda it has a huge potential when it comes to that, right? And regarding the assets, we don't wanna all out trading on every asset. We wanna all out trading only on stuff that's kinda reputable. We don't want to see an investor having like 90% drawdown on their portfolio in a day, right? We don't wanna.
Exactly. Like we want to avoid rugs, basically. We don't want to list everything, but at the same time we are open to listing new things. And genuinely, if you have like suggestions, let us know anytime because we're happy to check them. And if it makes sense for us to list them, then we'll absolutely list them. So if you have something where you're like, hey, I need this on the platform, then definitely let us know.
Bro, the
All
thing
right.
is like these are the bigger stocks. They never even go at 2x. You are talking about 3x. So I want to say that these stocks will never like in future 100 years or as example I'm saying like they'll never go at 3x. So what you're talking about like these bigger stocks listing only bigger stocks this is like only getting a 10% return. That's also not less.
So I'd say I don't fully agree here. For example, if you look at Nvidia's performance, they've outperformed significantly more than 10%. But this is also just a start. So again, if you have things that you're like, I really like this tokenized stock, as you can see, we also have newer tokenized stocks, right?
Yeah,
More
Yasin,
experimental, like Coinbase.
let me answer to this person.
Sure.
I love your enthusiasm about small stocks. Small stocks have been down. There is drawdowns on small stocks over 80-90%. So making money out of small stocks, it's a lot harder than making money from big stocks. But put that on the side. If you think about like what we have right now on real world assets, for us to be able to list a token, we need at least 1 million, like we need high liquidity. So we want to make sure that when you enter, when you exit, you pay the list, you pay very little fees and you can exit that asset because right now crypto has proven to be the way of like going on chain and real world assets going on chain. So that's a huge trend going forward. We can list more stocks, we can list more indexes. We even have the S&P 500 here, we have gold, we have a lot of other things. So if you're looking for to manage something and you have an idea, you can submit us the request and definitely we'll take a look at it and like we will consider. Just to add here on the performance fee, you as a money manager, I see that there is a lot of questions going back to the money management. If you click that create new vault button, you'll be able to see all the things here that, like you can name your vault, you can name your strategy, you can name the minimum investment, the what you'd like to raise. You can define your performance fee and money management fee. So you have to take a look at this as on-chain hedge fund. Hedge funds exactly operate the same way. When you go to invest into a hedge fund, usually they have the minimum ticket, they have the minimum raise. Like they'll tell you, okay, you need to come up with at least $50,000. We'll have a money management fee. That money management fee will vary from 2% to whatever. In our case here, like that's the money management fee. It's up to 15%, and the performance fee it's up to 20%. So if you have $100,000 under management, just put it in perspective, and you charge 10% money management fee, for example, on yearly basis or a monthly or weekly, whatever you want to, whatever you want to define it. On yearly basis, you will collect around $10,000. This is the side of the performance fee. This platform gives you essentially a capability of managing funds very efficiently and to reach out to the community, to different communities where we can raise funds. You cannot just take the you as a money manager don't have access to the funds, so it's safe for the investor. The investor is the only one who can withdraw the funds.
And the goal is to attract money managers, not gamblers, right? Like if you're investing into small stuff, you're more of a gambling. And most of the people that are doing this kind of liquidate themselves and the whole portfolio. It's same applies to like high leverage trading and this stuff, right? So our goal is to attract money managers, not gamblers, pretty much.
So like basically it's something like a hedge fund or something, right?
Absolutely. Spot
Oh
on,
my
right?
god, thanks. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate. Thank you.
Yeah, Dimitri, thanks for the clarification too. I appreciate you jumping in there. All right, let's get back on track just with the so yeah, one of our targets is professional money managers, as we already talked about a lot right now, but just to reiterate, like we want people who already are handling assets for like private clients or for groups, or they have a group and they are already giving, for example, trading signals, right? If you're already giving trading signals and maybe you're putting them behind a paywall on Telegram or something, then it will be way better for you to open a vault with us and just have the people invest in there, and they don't need to wait for your signals, and you earn automatically. That's the big value proposition. And again, if you have any assets that we don't have listed, because I sort of agree that like the more choice, the better, basically. But of course, we want to make sure to sort of safeguard things and to make sure there's liquidity. The requirement is for money managers specifically is just we need to somehow know how many assets they have under management. We'll do that on a per case basis. Your job is simply to open the group with them, to find them, to ask if they're interested, to pitch them the FBYT platform and what they can do with it, and to open the group. And sort of I'll jump in from there and help you close it. And the pitch is, yeah, FBYT removes the manual work, increases your margins, and automates the whole process. From compliance, for tax purposes, for example, everything's on chain. You can easily export that. You can always see your performance. The investors can withdraw at any point. They can do it themselves. You don't need to send it manually to them and deduct your fees. Everything's done automatically. That's the big value proposition for them. Then Solana project integration. So additionally to money managers and trading groups, we are also looking at partnering with Solana projects to sort of increase our reach, to add new things to the platform. And also, if you have a new project and they want to launch their token, we have the Launch Hub, and we'll actually dive into that in a little bit. But first, let's just talk about Solana projects that already have a token. So if you find a Solana project, they already have a token and they could benefit from being listed on FBYT. we have a couple of requirements. First of all, they need to be listed on Jupyter, which I think most of the Solana projects are, but just definitely make sure to check that. And they need to have a solid volume. We will basically check this after you create the group. We can check the volume, and we'll see if it's enough to list them on FBYT. Of course, in addition, that's not listed here, it needs to be a legitimate project. Like, if there's nothing behind the project, it's just a meme coin with nothing really tangible to it, then it's unlikely that we will list that. Then from a technical standpoint, we need a PIF-ID integration. You don't really need to worry about that. But whoops. I'm sorry, guys. You don't really need to worry about that. But PIF-ID is needed from a technical standpoint to integrate the asset into FBYT. I'll share a link maybe in the ambassador group later if anybody wants to dive into that. But on the PIF-ID website, you can just look for the ticker, and if it's there, then that's pretty much fine. But also, we will check that before we go ahead with a integration. A benefit for them is we can list the platform on FBYT, and they get exposure to the money managers that are on there, right? So if you just want to increase the amount of people that are holding your tokens, then this is a good option, because you can list them on FBYT, and any money manager that's on there can add this token to their vault. So it's just free exposure for them. For us, it helps us.
Bro, like,
yeah.
do you guys charge anything to get listed on your platform?
No. So right now, our idea of these partnerships is we will list them for free, and in return, we do some cross-social marketing. So we will make an announcement of the partnership and potentially a second announcement of the listing. Maybe we will do both at once, and we just need them to quote tweet this post and sort of encourage their followers to, hey, check our token out on FBYT right now, right? That's our only requirement, because for us it's all about visibility. I keep clicking. I'm so sorry, guys.
So, like, where should we contact you to get listed? Is there an email or something?
I don't think we have a dedicated mail, although that's actually not a bad idea. So we'll check, and maybe we will create a mail of sorts to reach out to. If you want to pitch them a mail, you can pitch them my FBYT mail, which is jason@fbyt.io, and I'll handle it with them from there.
Okay, so if
otherwise
we have a
otherwise the approach is to open a Telegram group, but we're flexible. We also have info@fbyt.io. So you can do either send them to one of the mails, info@fbyt.io, jason@fbyt.io, or you can open a Telegram group. We can jump in there, and we're also very happy to hop on a call with them, right? If it's a Solana project, then we are very happy to sort of hop on a short call and talk with them about the opportunities of collaborating. Then unless anybody has questions about Solana projects, then ask them now. Otherwise, we will go to the Launch Hub. All right, then Launch Hub. So as many of you have probably seen, we have a Launch Hub functionality on FBYT, where you can add new or already existing tokens. Of course, if it's an existing token, it needs to be your token. And you have a lot of SPL deployment tools. Basically, it's sort of a very convenient way to launch a token. And I was actually told that we launched the FBYT token through this very platform. So it definitely works. It's battle tested. And anybody that wants to launch or just manage their liquidity for an existing token can use the FBYT Launch Hub. And the big benefit is everything's safe, it's tested, and it's a very convenient way to sort of go through the process. And we'll actually do this after this slide. And in terms of marketing, we have the possibility of listing tokens that were launched on FBYT Launch Hub on FBYT itself. Again, it needs the same technical requirements and it has to have solid volume, right? So that's sort of a more down the road thing, but definitely if somebody already utilized the Launch Hub, if it's possible to list them, we're very happy to do so, to sort of reward that they're using our infrastructure. I sort of already went through this. But yeah, it's a zero-cost gateway for project tokens to deploy SPL tokens. SPL tokens is just tokens on Solana to manage liquidity and gain some instant exposure to our platform. And we have some tools that optimize the whole process, including like here you can choose, if you're not sure what you need, you can open the picker to help you sort of choose. And it's sort of just the safest way I can think of to launch your new token and to create liquidity pools for it. And let me go here actually into the Launch Hub. And as you can see, we have 3 different options. We can just add a pool. So if we already have an existing token, we can go here. We need to select the mint of that token, and then we can sort of go through the process, but we won't do that right now. We can also just create a token, which is what we'll look into, or we can do both, mint and add sort of a liquidity pool right away. For now, we'll just go through creating your own token with the Launch Hub. So every step, and that's very important for us on all of the platform, you'll see everywhere these little info symbols. So if you're anywhere, if you're unsure anywhere about what's going on, you can always click on them, and here it'll tell you pick a name, symbol, and starting supply for your token. Then choose whether to lock the supply and whether to keep the ability to freeze holders. I always suggest clicking both here, revoke the mint authority and revoke freeze authority, simply because it gives your token an immediately a boost, right? A lot of DE access and CE access especially will not let you list your token on their platforms if, for example, you can still mint them, and especially if you can still freeze them, because they see it as a sort of honeypot problem. And again, here we have another info box where everything is explained. Here, revoking permanently removes the protocol's ability to freeze accounts, and most DA access required is for listing. All right, let's just go through it, and we will launch the Yasin token, ticker JSN, decimals 6, initial supply, let's say 1,000. And of course, we want to include the token metadata. Yasin is a fun meme coin by Yasin. And I will just add some logo. Let me add this. Maybe we need to change the preview there. And then, as you can see, the launch fee is 0.05 Solana. What's that in dollars? I think it's like $4 or $5 right now. No, it's even less. It's like $3 because Solana has had a rough time. So we will create mint. Then before we do anything, so right now we just configured, but we didn't actually create anything yet. So now here we have another warning, right? It says, hey, if you sign this, everything is locked in, and your token will be launched as is. So we sort of give like the user another option. Oops, need to upload my image again, to sort of change things around. And then we can sign and create the token. Just give me a second here. Sorry, just 1 second. I need to log into the wallet. It logged me out. Sorry for the short delay there. Then we confirm, and then we can see we pay a little Solana fee as well. Let me just check how much that was. I think I just paid, wait, sorry guys. Yeah, I paid like 0.06 Sol in fee from Solana, which is just their fee. So that's sort of non-negotiable. That's not our fee or anything, has nothing to do with us, just Solana charges this fee for launching a new token. And then we're already done. And if we want, we can add pools, which right now I will not do, but that's pretty much it. And then you can see your newly minted token in your wallet. Let me actually real quick change the screen sharing so you can see that. Stream settings. There we go. All right. And then as you can see here, down below, I hope it's visible, I have now 1000 JSN in my wallet. And if anybody wants any, just let me know. I'll send you some. And then we'll of course, we'll bring it to the moon, guys. We'll bring it to the moon. All right, let me just go back to this to make it cleaner for you. And yeah, that's pretty much the launch up. So the main proposition there is if anybody wants to launch a token, especially if they have not done it before, then this is the easiest way they can do it. It's everything's explained, the whole way through, even with little info boxes. There's not much you can do wrong. It's as easy as can be to launch your own token there. And of course, if you use it and you want to list on FBYT later, we are very happy to do so. All right, then let's get back into this. And basically, we are almost through. Time is running by. It's been almost 1 hour. The onboarding workflow. So pretty much this is the same for everything, right? No matter if you're pitching to money managers, you're pitching to trading group owners, you're pitching to Solana project. First, outreach is on you. So we trust on you to find interested guys. And of course, we try to make it worth your while. So it's on you to identify and pitch interested partners. Then if you convince them, you show them the platform a little bit. Or also something I wanted to recommend is if you're still unsure, you still have questions, go to fbyt.io/how it works. And here is everything explained again. What's the problem that we're solving? What are we doing? How does it work? Everything here explained step by step. What are the key advantages? And who is FBYT for? So this is really a really helpful resource, and also a great first guiding point if you reach out to someone and you say they want to check out the platform, send them this link so they immediately see, hey, these are the problems. this is what FBYT is solving. This is how they do it. This is who it's for. Yay! I for example, I own a crypto community. This is what I can do here, and very cool. Also on the homepage, we have a little demo, just showing all the different things you can do. I won't let it play the full way right now, but definitely, if someone wants to know something, send them this demo and send them to the how it works page, because also if you want to improve your like pitch, definitely use this page. It's very helpful. All right, then you create so if you have someone, you create a Telegram group, you title it FBYT X project name, then you add me to the group, and then we together, me and you, we onboard them to the app, we answer their questions, we activate their accounts, and sort of make sure that they plug their link in their group and can earn money more effectively from their existing community, right? This is the main proposition that we have. Like if you're already doing something with trading, you already have a big community, they trust your signals, they trust your expertise, just bring them to FBYT. They are happy because they can withdraw anytime. They see exactly how much money they've made. They see exactly how you're performing. Everything is transparent, and the community owners are happy because they can earn rewards every week, up to every week. Of course, they can do it once a month or once a year if they want to, but they can regularly earn rewards. They don't have to do anything. It's all automated. They don't need to manage any funds manually. It's all on chain, all transparent. They can set their own fees, and even better, once they're on the platform, they perform well, and other people come to the platform. They will see their vaults, and they are very likely to invest with them if they already have a good track record. And for example, if you see a vault that has, let's say, 100 people already invested and it's doing well, then you are much more likely to invest in it as well. So basically a win-win for everybody that's involved. And this is sort of what we really want to get through to you guys today. All right. So with all of that said, first of all, you can ask questions in a little bit, but we have two more contests to introduce to you. Number one, sorry guys, I jumped ahead of myself. So of course we didn't talk about what can you earn from bringing in money managers. That's probably the most interesting part, and I feel ashamed that I just forgot about it. So number one is you earn 300. Sorry guys, today is not my day for presentations. I'm so sorry. Here, you earn 300 FBYT per qualified onboarding, and we are happy to increase that based on the scale and the usage of who you bring in. Then the cool thing is you can sign them up using your referral link. Then you will earn a certain amount of points from every action they do on the platform. And the nice thing here is, as far as I am aware, at least me and Dimitri talked before about it, we can add these guys that you refer to your account retroactively, right? Like if we know you brought someone in and they didn't sign up with your referral code, of course it's still your referral, and we see it, we were in the group with you, then we will add them to your referral account so that you earn from their actions on FBYT. And lastly, we will definitely offer a stablecoin reward on top for large scale, for example, projects that you bring to us, for large scale groups that you bring to us. So be sure that we value the quality you bring in, and we are very happy to sort of put something on top of the existing rewards for anything that's for any partnership that's worth it.
Bro,
Right.
like what's the value of per FYBT according to USD?
Of the token?
Yeah, yeah.
So as you can see here, right now we are at 3.47 cents.
So like, is it tradable somewhere, or it's like the
Yes.
amount given by you?
So this is tradable right now on Jupiter. You can
Okay.
trade FBYT on Jupiter. It launched just recently. Yeah, and right now it's like sort of 3.5 cents, and we have some liquidity there, and the team is making sure that the price is definitely stable. All right. Sorry. There we go. All right. So to kick this off, we want to basically reward the first 6 people that successfully initialize partnerships with $50 each, or the first 6 successfully finalized partnership onboardings are winning 50 USDC each. That also means you can win more than once. Maybe if somebody already has 2 or 3 rewards, we might reserve the rest for the others to encourage everyone to tune in. But you can definitely get it more than once. So if you manage to bring us 2 people and you're the first guy to do it, then that's $100 on top of all the other rewards for you. And we will start that contest today. I'll also make an announcement after this in the ambassador group with all the details. And yeah, this is a first come first serve. So if you know somebody you can onboard, you want to onboard to the platform, they will use the platform. Again, that's like sort of the most important thing. Or you have a Solana project that we can cross collaborate with, and we will list them on our platform, and they will sort of make some cross marketing on social media with us. Then let us know. Reach out to them. Reach out to me. You can do that in just via DM. Create a group where we can all talk together and finalize this deal. And once it's done, you'll receive your 300, at least 300 FBYT. You'll have them added to your referrals, and you'll receive the 50 USDC on top of that. And then we are also kicking off the next content challenge. So first of all, thank you everybody that participated in the first content challenge. I really, really appreciate it. And we have a lot of submissions. Some are very good and truly show that you understand the platform, which basically is our goal, right? We want content that really understands how FBYT works and why we created FBYT and what the benefits of FBYT are. And with this next content challenge, we are sort of taking this to the next step, and we specifically want you to pitch FBYT to asset managers and to trading leaders, to like people that could use this to manage vaults, right? This is specifically who we want you to target with this. And in terms of visuals, you can use imagery or video. We definitely also encourage you to use some form of video to make your posts stand out. And you can post on X, you can post on TikTok, you can post on Instagram, or you can post on YouTube. And the prize for this is 10 winners earn 30 USDC each. So we are doubling the prize pool from the previous content challenge, and hopefully we get some really, really good content. For us, it's important. Like what is good content? For us, it's important we see that you understand the platform and you actually went in and used the platform. And for example, something that comes to my mind immediately is to sort of show off my vault. Also, you can plug your vault. I think barely anybody did that in the first contest. Just plug your vault link, like put it into your post and say, hey, I have my vault here. If you want to invest in with me, just do it. And like best case scenario, some people invest into your vault and you can start earning management fees, and you can hopefully start making some good trades and increase their money as well. And then again, it's a win-win situation. So just show us that you really understand the platform. That's important for us. Like what we value a lot less is if we clearly see, oh, you put FBYT with maybe 1 or 2 links into an AI, and you had the AI create the post for you. It's sort of visible a lot of times, and this is definitely what we value a little bit less. So if you want to participate in this challenge, try to really get into the platform, find a unique angle that you can use to sort of make people understand why they should use FBYT. That's the main goal of this challenge. And the deadline for that is Monday, June 15th at 9 UTC. So again, basically the rest of the week, you have time to create this content, and 10 winners at the end are set to receive 30 USDC each. And that's it. So thank you everybody that tuned in today. It went on a bit longer again as I expected. So I really appreciate all of you taking the time. By the way, we see everybody that shows up to these sort of things. All of you that are interacting with our content on X, all of you that are doing the challenges. So just be assured that we see you, and we see who's really like putting in the effort, and we really, really appreciate that. And yeah, if you have any questions, please ask me now. I think we answered a lot, but maybe somebody joined late, or maybe some questions are still open.
Yeah, there's some unanswered. Yeah, thanks, Yasin, for awesome presentation.
You can ask here, or you can ask in the chat. Let me just pull up the chat real quick.
There's some unanswered. By the way, thanks. It's awesome presentation. Good job. Clover asked, like, do creators earn fees, something like pump fund fee system? No, honestly, with the token creation, like the main goal is to kind of prevent people from like front running the project and this stuff, right? So rather like have them like full control when they are creating the token, providing liquidity and doing this stuff, rather than doing creator tokens. We saw multiple like creator tokens platforms which kinda all failed, if we can agree on that, right? And they didn't show that can prove the long-term results, so we are not even trying to go to that path. It's like more to create like a legit long-term sustainable token, right? Than something that's short-term, or that's something it's creator based. Viking asks, how does FBYT makes money? So currently we are not making money. The goal to make money is like from the platform activity, obviously, and like we take some small fees, but like it's insanely small at the moment. The goal is to kind of scale the platform, bring more investors, bring more fund managers, and this is how we see platform growing in the future. And I just want to give you like a perspective also on creator programs. So now, Steven, can you mute,
We have an
please?
echo somewhere, by the way.
Yeah, Steven. I'm not sure
it's
if
fine, I think.
I'm not sure if I mute him. Does it mute for everyone or just for myself? I muted him. Yeah. So in terms of content, I'm content creator myself. So I know how a lot of this stuff works. And this is just a start. The ultimate goal for us is to create people that will win through our platform, either through like good presentation of the platform, either like creating the fund, either referring somebody to our platform, right? So like we would like you to see this as a long-term perspective, not just like gonna AI generate the content for this campaign and win this $5, because like the potential is much bigger, and it's something that this is the reason why we are doing all these presentations, is because we want to show you that like the potential is much bigger. As Dmitry said earlier, right? If you manage 100K, right, you set 10% yearly management fees, like $10,000. If you make 2x on that money and you're taking 20% performance fee, that's like 30,000 in total. So the amount of money that like somebody can use our platform as a vehicle to kind of like make their life much better, right? Or like fully focus on this in the long term, right? And this is what we're trying to do, and the goal is like to get some success stories, people doing something, right? We will be onboarding way more investors, which means, for example, if you open a fund, right, you will have much higher opportunity if the fund does good in the long run, right? Because people will be coming there and the platform will grow, etc. Right? So just some bigger picture there.
And I think another like big thing is that people can get free exposure. For example, if you manage 100K and you come to our platform, then people will see, oh, this guy, he has in his vault $100,000 and he made, let's say, plus 20% in the last whatever, like 2 months, 6 months, whatever it may be. Then they are much more likely to also invest in there. So basically, without any effort, money managers can get new clients, right? And before, you needed to reach out to those clients manually. So this way, we have a platform. You perform well on this platform. Anybody that comes in new might just put some money in there. You don't even need to do anything. You don't need to do anything. Everything's automated, and you immediately start earning from those new investments. Mm, let's see some other questions.
Somebody asked what's the minimum FDV for a project to collaborate. There is no minimum FDV. They just need to have PIT ID and they just need to show some consistent volume. Over time, is the partnership with projects only on Solana? No, it can be on other chains as well, as long as it has meaning. Like there are many projects. We have tons of projects approaching us. Let's do partnership. Then when you ask what kind of partnerships, they just want to announce the partnership on X to kind of show, okay, we are doing something. It's not something that's in our interest. We are looking for something that's like meaningful for both sides and that can like create a win-win condition for us and them as well, right? Not just listing a partnership on X as a lot of them are doing on.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, like if somebody just wants to make a partnership just to announce a partnership, that's not really what we're interested in. So ideally, we will list them on our platform, or they will start using our platform in some capacity. Then are you currently looking for existing tokens / projects? Absolutely. Again, we can list tokens that have a PIF ID and they are listed on Jupiter. We can list them very easily on the platform, and we are happy to do like cross marketing with them, list them for free, and they sort of immediately get exposure to FBYT vault managers, and in return we do some posts together. All right. Did I miss any questions?
I think we covered all.
I think so. All right. Unless anybody
Yeah,
has. Yeah, sorry.
Conqueror asked how it works, ambassador, referral based or content based. It can be either, right? You can focus
Yeah.
on the content or you can be focused on like referring someone to us.
Yeah. Maybe let me also just because I think maybe it's not clear to everybody, but right now we are sort of in a bootcamp phase, and probably we will leave some like open challenges even beyond this first phase. But we are definitely like looking at who we can work with in the longer run, right? And we are making like a lot of notes about how you guys do the tasks, who is showing up, and all of this to find out sort of who really understands FBYT, who really wants, for example, to create content with us. And now we are kicking off the partnership program, so we really want to find out like who wants to create partnerships with us. And if we find someone who can like attract some projects, they too are very likely to receive a fixed salary on top of their performance bonuses and work with us in the long run, right? So if somebody's really interested in creating these partnerships, being sort of an ambassador that reaches out to projects, reaches out to to Solana projects, to copy trading communities, these sorts of things, then this is the challenge for you to become active. And we are really looking forward to see like who steps up there. All right. Then I think we are finished for today. It's been almost 1.5 hours. I will make announcements for both challenges in the ambassador group shortly, so just stay tuned there. And thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. I appreciate it. I appreciate all your questions, all your. It shows that you're invested. So if something like doesn't make sense, etc., we are always happy to help you answer your questions. And that's it. Goodbye from my side, and I'll see all of you in the ambassador group very, very shortly. All right. Thank you for tuning in. See you.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can always ask either here, either on Telegram. Thank you, Yasin, for awesome presentation. Bye, everyone.